far as I can remember back, as early as 4 or 5 years old, I've always wanted to have an airplane, to be a pilot. I can remember being in high school and my father owning a floor cleaning business, and I would spend time sometimes in the Safeway store that we had a contract with, and I'd go over to the magazine rack and I'd be looking through, Kit Plane magazine, looking at all the ads in there for different kinds of airplanes. It's always been a dream of mine to be able to build one. And the exciting news is that I just purchased a Sonex kit secondhand. The previous owner purchased it. He and his wife decided that they weren't going to be able to complete the kit in a timely fashion. They had it for, let's see, it's November now. They purchased it and it was delivered in February. They thought they'd be flying it within a year, and they had barely even gotten to the tail section, gotten finished with that. And in fact, they didn't even finish it. They had a couple of issues they ran into with the elevators, and after some discussion, they both decided that it was just better in both of their interests, and possibly the interest of their marriage, to continue being married. They thought it would be best if maybe they just sold the kit and purchased an airplane that already flies. They both have their pilot's license and they like to fly together. Anyway, so that meant that I had an opportunity that came my way. Some of the parts were not put together quite properly, a little bit of mismeasuring. So part of the deal was, well, buy those parts that have been drilled in properly and throw in a couple of tools, and I'll go ahead and buy this project from you. And incidentally, right after I made the offer that I did for the airplane, Sonex said we are raising our prices again, so I got an even more spectacular deal than I think that I would have gotten otherwise. I'm going to spend some time working on this airplane in my garage, probably the next several years. I'll try and make videos of things that I do. There's several people out there that have done this already. I don't think that I'm going to add much to that unless I see something that I've done that I think is interesting or that you might find interesting. So speaking of garages, you'll see here that I've got several things that need to get out of here. I've got all kinds of lawn tools on the wall. I've got a motorcycle over there. I've got a motorcycle over here. I had a third motorcycle. I sold that about a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe now. I've got 2 lawnmowers that need to get out of here. There's a bicycle over there. There's a shelf full of odds and ends that just need to go away as well. All of this is going to get cleared out so I have space to work over in this area, kind of right over here. This is kind of the whole kit fits kind of on the left side of the garage over here. There's a few parts that I've actually put in the basement just for storage for now until I get around to actually using those parts. So what do I do with all this stuff that's hanging out in my garage? Well, in the next week or so, I have a kit coming, a second kit, not an airplane kit. It's a storage shed kit I purchased from Lowe's. It'll be here about a week from today, I believe it's supposed to be here. So that's where all the stuff's gonna go. It's a big 12 by 8 foot shed that's gonna sit out in my backyard. And it'll be a good holding place for all of these parts that I don't want in my garage right now. Anyway, pretty excited about this new prospect, this new airplane that I'm going to be able to build. It's probably going to be pretty maddening at some points during the build, but I'm looking forward to learning some new things, and hopefully we end up with a flying airplane that I can do my own inspections on. The assumption is that if you can build an aircraft, then you know more about it than anybody else does, and therefore you can do the inspection. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to go inside. I've been out here for about an hour and a half working on some stuff, so got to keep up with my family and make sure that everybody's happy there too. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.